Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Keep or Declutter video. In today's video, I will be doing a look with the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. And by the end of the video, I will decide if I want to keep it in my collection or declutter it. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it, if you still enjoy my Keep or Declutter videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so Keep or Declutter. I feel like I haven't filmed one of these in a while. I think because I had gotten to a point where I was coming out with a Keep or Declutter video once a week, and now it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, since I've had one because of my new content schedule. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Just a little refresher if you are new to my channel. I know I've gotten some new subscribers over the last couple of weeks. So if you are new to my channel, in this series, I'm basically going through all of my eyeshadow palettes in my collection. I am using them to create a look because I wanted to do more than just like looking at it and trying to figure out if I wanted to keep it or not. I knew that I wanted to kind of give myself a bit of a refresher on the palette. So I create a look with that palette and then I decide if I want to keep it in my collection or declutter it. So I do have a full playlist. I'm pretty sure we are almost on to the 20th video of this series. I think this is like 17 maybe. So I will definitely leave that playlist up in the cards if you want to go and check out the other videos that I have done in this series. I think I have kept more than I've decluttered, but I think I've decluttered a pretty good bit. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Today we are going to be checking out the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. So let's get into the details of this palette. All right, so basically this is a palette that came out for the holiday 2019 collection. Too Faced comes out with several holiday kits or collections each holiday season. I think that they had come out with a gingerbread palette before that was just the gingerbread palette. This one they came out with and it was the extra spicy gingerbread palette. And then I think they also did come out with a mini gingerbread spice palette. I think it was different shades, but it was kind of within the same palette, general color palette as this one right here. And of course it was less expensive. So if you couldn't afford to pay the, what, like 40 something bucks for this palette, then I think that palette was in the 20s. This is an 18 shade palette. It is mostly warm tones. It does have a cute little mirror with little gingerbread men. This is in one of those metal palette packaging that has the little like magnetic clasp. And of course, like most Too Faced products, it does have a scent. It's not really a gingerbread scent, it's just kind of a like sweet, just kind of like sweet pastry scent. So it does have 10 matte shades. It has one shade that's, I guess, a satin shade maybe, but it looks almost like a matte shade that like a couple specks of glitter was thrown into. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 shimmer shades. All right, so I think we're gonna keep it pretty simple. So I've been doing this thing. I've only really have done like full eyeshadow looks like a few times over the last few months. But I've been doing this thing where I am putting the outer corner like darker shade on first. So I think I'm gonna go into the shade Soft and Sweet. I'm gonna kind of put that all over, like on the outer corner, in the crease. Kind of sort of like that. I think it really does help to have an eyeshadow primer. Which, update on the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I don't know that I like it. I like the effect it has on my lids and on this eyeshadow, but it's just so dry that I feel like I'm tugging at my eyes. So I don't know that I like that. So then I'm gonna go into the shade down here, Plenty of Dough. and I'm gonna take that through the crease. All right, so here are the shimmer shades that we have in the palette to choose from. I'm kind of thinking about some of the, like these right here. This one's Lick the Spoon, this one's Cookie Cutter. I'm gonna go with Lick the Spoon. Is this one right here? Now, some of y'all know I like to go a little into my crease with my shimmer shades. We're just keeping this super simple, but I wanted it to look a little more ethereal. If anyone wants to see another look done with this palette, I'll link up in the cards the video I did reviewing this palette. All right, so here is the final look. I did brush the shade Soft and Sweet right here. That was the shade that's kind of in the outer corner, mostly the shade that's on the lid. I did brush that along the probably outer half of the lower lash line, and then the inner half is with the shimmer shade that we used, Lick the Spoon. All right, so let's go ahead with the verdict. So first, talking about some cons to this palette. So first con, it was a limited edition, therefore it is no longer available. I like to use products on my channel that are still available. That way, if you see something that you like, you have the opportunity to go and purchase it yourself. I am trying to do that a little more than I used to. That is definitely a factor that is going into whether I keep or declutter my eyeshadow palettes. Con number 2, honestly, I have been hearing a lot of stuff about Too Faced over the years. As a brand, the former owner of the brand doing some things that I just really not agreed with. I am trying to support and feature brands on my channel who I am kind of proud of and that I would want to support. So I kind of want to support brands whose opinions and whose values are kind of in line with mine. I don't know if that is Too Faced at this point. I actually think that those are the only 2 cons that I have for this palette. Moving on to pros. Pro number 1, the ratio of mattes to shimmers. So as I said, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 true matte shades. You have that one satin shade right here. And the rest are really pretty shimmer shades. And that leads me to my second pro. I do like the shades that are in here. This is definitely up my alley and definitely what I like in eyeshadows, the kinds of shades that I like to use. I like using almost warmer tones, even though I know you're probably saying, but Jamie, the look that you just did is not very warm toned. Oh, a con, sorry. I forgot to mention, another con is the smell of this. It's just sickly sweet and it doesn't really smell like anything specific. So don't like the smell of it. Pros, I love the ratios of mattes to shimmers. I really like the actual shades that are in this palette. And then lastly, I do like the performance of these eyeshadows. I haven't been around in the makeup community for a while. I don't know about a difference in formulas. I feel like I've heard that Too Faced tends to like switch up their formulas randomly for certain eyeshadow palettes, and then they'll go back to their other formula that does better. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the only eyeshadow palette that I do have. Those little mini palettes that also came in the holiday collection. I haven't used much in the way of Too Faced eyeshadows. I really liked the performance of those. The mattes were very pigmented. They're really pretty as well, kind of true to the shade that's in the palette. The shimmers also did really well. They showed up, they were very vibrant. So, verdict, keep, declutter, keep, declutter, keep, declutter. I think because of the aforementioned problems with the brand itself and maybe not wanting to support a brand like Too Faced, I am going to declutter the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Give this a thumbs up if you like Keep or Declutter. Let me know down in the comments if there are any other videos that you would like me to do in the future on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.